All right, hey, what's going on, guys? So today, uh, I kind of missed out on streaming yesterday about teaching how to do some trades or technical analysis. So I decided I'll just do a video on it instead, whilst doing like other server stuff. Um, if I'm not wrong, Itachi is the one that requested for this one, so yeah. Um, Here we go. So first thing, I covered this in a video that I have not posted yet because there needs to be some editing done, even though I said there was no editing. Just so you know, there's no script for this, so I'm just going off whatever I can think of right now. So the first thing I would normally do before looking at any trades or anything is the first thing I would look for is to look for BSC dominance. As I have it here open, well, not open yet, but here we have open. I just want to look at the chart just to see where Bitcoin dominance is at. Because usually, as I explained in the other video, the lower the Bitcoin dominance means the more likely you're going to be able to find a play on altcoins and not Bitcoin. So if you see a high bit, well, that or the entire market's crashing. But looking at this chart, we can see that Bitcoin dominance is really low, so we're more likely to find plays in altcoins. So let's look at, so today we'll be covering swing trading and not scalping. So let's just start looking at some indexes. I cleared up everything, so we have no open positions and everything, but we'll be looking at how to go through this. I went through what indicators I use, and I also went through some stuff, but for now we'll just cover just some basic stuff here that I covered in the last video. You'll probably see this video before I shoot out the next video, so be wary of that. Okay, so just a quick summary of my three indicators that I use a lot. You can combine this with RSI, but I don't because I don't have premium. I'm just using the free version of TradingView. So I use 4 hours or 1 day usually. I like using 1 day more, to be honest. But to make calls, I have to use 4 hours because 1 day would just take too long. Okay, so to cover the indicators, the three indicators I use is OTT, CMEMA trend bars, and neural network. I really like OTT for swing trading, and yeah, I think CMA is more of like confirmation for me. You don't really need it. This can be RSI or search RSI, but I do recommend having it just for confirmation. Okay, and I'll just disable OTT for a second, and now let you see neural network. We'll ignore the strategy tester because we're not testing a strategy here, but it does tell you where to enter and where to exit. So let's just go back to our normal thing. So since we saw low Bitcoin dominance, we probably on that end it tells you a lot of things about momentum, volatility, trend, and volume, which is very important when it comes to trading. So let's look at 4 hours first. Okay, so we're looking for some signals here. So let's turn off our indicators, and we can just stick a trend extended line. I always use extended line because it's always better to have like extended line in case you didn't use it in the future. So let's draw a trend line. We're looking at, since we saw a crazy trend up yesterday, I can't really draw a trend line here because it's too small. We have to go to a lower time frame for that. But if we're looking for a swing trade, let's look at the resistance level, which was here. I would say this is a good level to, I guess, support. Okay, so this is the new support level. We can see this breaking through down here, and this was the last. So we can just make one line here, simple, like short line. And we can change the color of this into green as the as like the other support level, and we can now look for the next resistance. So we saw some resistance here that was covered here. Here was here. This was okay. It got broke. Yeah, it broke here. So this is a good resistance line to draw. So just remember that when you're drawing your support and resistance, you want to cover as many candles as possible. It doesn't matter if it's at the top of the candle or at the bottom of the candle. Sorry, it doesn't matter if it's at the top of the candle or it's at the middle of the candle or at the bottom or anything really, as long as it touches the candle. The more candle it touches, the more reliable it is. So after that, let's look. Okay, let me just remove this because this was old thing I did on a Discord stream. Let's look for another trend line here, which we want to for the support for the green color. So we saw this crazy jump yesterday. We saw some support here yesterday. Last time. So we can basically do a confirmation that this is going to be the support. The resistance for it. Basically. So here's green again, and there we have. Okay, so we're currently looking at a breakout here. As we can see yesterday, we did a breakout. So let's just do like another short trend. Oh god, why is that short close here? Okay, never mind. Oh wait, I did have scalp play here. Oops, my bad. Sorry. Okay, so let's look at a shorter time frame. And just to let everyone know that when you're swing trading, longer time, well, in general, really, longer time frames are better than shorter time frames. But and that's why I always use 4 hours, but that's why I prefer 1 day. So if you look at 1 day, you can really see it easier, and it gives you more confirmation. Like if I were to draw 1 day, I would definitely know that this is a support line here. But if you're looking at this looks a bit weird because it looks a bit small. So let's just go back to 4 hours. So since we want to see a trend line here, let's go down to 1 hour. Can we really even? No, we can't yet. It's too short still. 45 minutes still not okay. We can go down 30 minutes. Even 30 minutes we can't. So we can't really draw a trend line there because it's just too short. And we're kind of seeing a trend break here, but we know that its support, its resistance is here because it peaked there, and the second one is here. So this would be more likely, and it's likely to happen. This is here, so there's 30-minute time frame. So let's go back 3 hours. So with this, we can definitely do a confirmation that we can do a long trade here. So let's see a long here. I would open a long from probably now that is 6400. This should be 620. Okay, we can do 2 plays actually, just to be very sure. We can do a short play, a short-term play. We would like to set a swing high. We want this to be a short-term play, so we don't really see. We're gonna do a low risk to reward. Let me make this a bit bigger. Okay, yeah. We want to take profit at the support line. So this would be 0.62. This would be my play here. So let's just do a very simple market. Let's just do 6 units because this is Ethereum, and we'll TP at, it says 1.6. So I'll just do 1.620 then. Wait, let's take. And we'll stop loss at the swing high of 1.676. And we'll do this. So yep, okay. Orders are in, and we are going through that. Okay, so yep, that's expected amount. I expect this to be a very short-term trade though, so let's not look at this too much yet. I'll update everyone in Discord on how this trade goes. Of course, I'm not using Binance here, but just using this as a way to educate you guys on like how it's gonna look like. So yeah, now we'll look for a long-term swing trade. So long-term swing trade, I want to open a long here. Well, this is just support resistance trading. So before, actually, I did a misplay here. It was not confirming with my indicators that this was a good play. This was a good play based on support and resistance. So let's look at our indicators. It does show that this is overly inflated because of yesterday's pump, but that's normal because we saw a huge uptrend here yesterday. So the RSI would probably be really high, but it should go down as we go on later. Okay, the EMA is definitely going in an uptrend. It should not support this short, but looking at how the market, whatever goes up will come down, so this short will probably be profitable. And then we can look at my favorite indicator, which is neural network. So neural network tells us a lot of things here. So this broke the I'm pretty sure the 260 EMA chart line, and it's going above the HMA. So with that being said, we can if we go for a long play here, we could either have two scenarios that's gonna happen. So let's draw a Fibonacci chart here, which we will draw from the swing high, the swing low. Swing low is here. Actually, let's draw a Fibonacci extension. I think it looks easier. Okay, so Fibonacci extension. Wait, I think this is the one actually. Yep, it is. And then we just go to the right here. Okay. So that's a swing high. Will be at the 0.618 zone, which is the area of confluence. So this is the area of confluence, which we'll be taking profit in. We are currently hitting the 6.18. That's why we are seeing some resistance here. And that's why this is still negative. Two things could happen here. We could probably go for long. We can play for a long term. So this should be a long position. We can look for a long play here. I would like to look for a long play at 0.15. So because this is the support line, and I would like to target this here. And I would like to make my stop loss at the recent swing low, which is here. So I'll have a 1.45 risk reward ratio, which is quite okay. And I would like this to play out. Oh, I've just realized I'm now on 3 hours. But yeah, this should be the same still. We can just do a lower one if we really want to, and extend it a bit more to the right. This should go down to here, and we should be seeing the same thing still. Okay, so yeah, we're still seeing the same thing here. We can do another play here, which could be a long play. So this is the long play that I would suggest doing. So instead of I want to do to the swing low, which would be here, we'll just target 1 to 1.14, which would be a long-term play. So with this short, after the short goes up well, we will just do a long play. Our indicators do indicate that this is indeed a long play because it went over the 260 EMA line. So this can be a really good long play, and it will probably touch the resistance line here. So we can look for long play, and with the merge coming up, we can definitely see it. So we're gonna just extend this really long because I think that this is gonna be a really long-term play, and we will just do a simple long open at the prices that we are doing here. So we want the price at 1.641, and we want the profit and stop loss. Well, the LTP is at 1718, and our stop loss is at 154, which has been the key level for the past few days, really. So let's look at this. Seems good, seems good. Alright, let's go for it. And yep, and we'll have a performance placed there. And I would say that in general, just looking at the profitability from the neural network indicator, it's already showing you a really good profitability. So I think it's really good. Like this indicator in general. Okay, so with that being said, let's look for another play, just for another example of a long play. In this scenario, we'll probably do like an immediate long play, then slowly looking for a play. And then we'll revisit this in a bit. So let's look at another, since we did say that Bitcoin dominance is really low, so we want to look at more altcoins. So Solana is probably another really good one to look at. I feel like Solana is the only one that trends differently like compared to others. So honestly, looking at Solana, I'll look at 1 day. Because this shows us a more accurate photo. I'll turn off neural network for now. I'll look at OTT. And we can see that definitely it's looking like it's going to be a long play here. And I do agree looking at this chart, because we are seeing a very simple trend line here, which is run, pullback, run, pullback, run, pullback, run, pullback, run, and pullback. So it pulled back, so this is definitely going to be this resistance, support. And we can definitely see that this somewhere up here will be the resistance. So there we go. And since we're talking about long-term play, I will definitely agree with this being a long play. I don't even need another confirmation with this. But we can definitely look at EMA. This has been a short play. This short play ended here and shorted down back to its resistance. Support. Sorry, I keep messing those two up. But yeah, it went back to here. So we want to definitely look at a long play. So my long play here would be, I don't mind doing a market open here. So Solana, let's just do adequate amount since we're doing futures, right? So let's just do 100. Okay, let's just do 100. Okay. So I'll take profit, stop loss. Okay, looking at this, I kind of want to take profit, not too far, because I don't want to grade this out too much. So since we're doing market, we can just do here first and swing low. Since this is a problem, I want to set what's this bigger stop loss actually. I want to avoid a false breakout, because on my recent trades a lot of these has happened, so I want to avoid that. I'm not going to be doing this at the resistance. I'm going to be targeting something lower here, even though that this is a good swing. But I think that I don't want to be that risky, and I want to do this. And I think that this has been retested twice anyways in the past few days. So this is a good open. So my take profit will be at 37.38. And my stop loss will be at 26.91. So we can do this. And we'll figure out how this goes out later. Alright, let's go to the next part and look for another play, and we should be done with this video. And I'll be going over some indications on how you can make this even better. And yes, I do know that this is a bit slanted off a line, which I should fix because OCD. But it is kind of the same at the end of the day. And yes, I do know this is the 1 day chart. If we go to 4 hours, we'll probably see the same thing. Remember, in a 1 day, like the longer time frames are always more accurate. So yeah, as you can see, even in our 4 hours, this is starting to come like breakout. So yeah, this is really good. All right, now let's go to another one. Okay, so let's see. ETC, fuck that shit. Okay, let's look at Atom actually. Atom was a really good play from us recently. So again, I want to come back to 1 day chart. I'm looking for some swing plays since we're talking about swing. So we can see that there is a run, pullback, run, pullback, run, pullback, run, pullback, run, pullback, run, pullback, run. So currently we're still in that trend line. So let's This was the trend line downwards. Yep. That should cover a lot more wicks. Yeah, I think this is better actually. So let's put this in white. Okay, and then we can also do another one for the top. This doesn't look too right. This should work. Alright, so we can kind of see it's an uptrend, and we can see that it has tested resistance on this too. Tested twice, in fact. So let's just put this too, but just put it narrowly a bit more upwards. Is this 90 degrees? Okay. No, this is slightly, okay. That should be correct, and let's just change this color green as that's what we're defaulting to. Am I blind? Yes, I am. It should go a bit more upwards. Okay, yeah, that's fine. So that shows us that this has been tested, and it's probably going to break out downwards. So we can probably do a short here. This short doesn't look too bad. So, and we already did the run here, so it's on the current. It's currently going to do a pullback soon. So we confirm this with the we can't really confirm this with the EMA chart because it's not there yet, but we can confirm this with the OTT, I'm pretty sure. And with the OTT, let's just make this bigger a bit. And as you can see, the blue color line is kind of slowly falling down. So yeah, we can probably say that that's going to happen. And then we can look at this, the neural network chart. And yes, it's breaking through the HMA. So I would say that this is a really good shot, and I would probably short this. So even without Fibonacci again, we can do a short position. So our short position will be a market entry, and then we'll put our stop loss, the recent swing high, and we'll take profit at the support. Well, you know, slightly above support. And we'll be doing 1 to 2 risk ratio. Actually, I want to increase this just by it in case I do a full breakout happens. So let's just increase this, and we can do a market buy. Market sell. And we'll do a market sell 2.47. You know what, whatever. 2.488, and then we'll just do, since it's atom, we'll just do 100 units. We'll do a TP stop loss, and we'll do our take profit at 10.451, and we'll do a TP at 13.460, and we'll just take sell here. So wait, did I do a sell limit? Okay, it ended. All right, so yeah, okay, after that I think we can still go for a bit more. So we can confirm this with 4-hour chart, obviously. So for our chart already confirms that this is a downwards trend, and there should be a downwards play here. So let's go to, sorry about the lag. The neural network actually takes a lot of performance for some reason. Even on my phone, it takes some time. So let's look at a different play. One more different play. How about that? So let's look at okay, people, anyone who's, I'll probably post like a photo of this in the group chat, sorry, not group chat, in the Discord server after I put this video up for uploading. So yeah, you guys can follow it if you want, but we'll see how it goes. Yeah, we talked, I did look at this trend earlier, because I called a short play yesterday. It was pretty good. A short and long play. I did both actually, and we saw a crack spike here. So we identified the 4-hour support resistance here already. It's currently at the breakout point. So I don't think that this is a good play. At least I'm afraid that it's a. Actually, it could be a really good play, because looking at the indicators, it could be a really good long play. So you know, let's just do a short-term play. So short-term long play, it's gonna be just market buy here. So we want to buy the breakout, and then we want to just do a really short-term play on this. So we'll just do a market buy, and then we'll set our units to, I'll just add 25, and then we'll just do a very simple TP at 282. Anyway, yeah, 282.53, and we'll do a stop loss at 280.46. And let's take a look at how this goes. And what the fuck? I have no idea what happened, but okay, wait, what? So it should be 280. Yeah, okay. Take profit is at 282.4. Stop loss is at 227. Oh wait, yeah, okay, sorry. I messed it up. So it's 279.54. So no editing on this. That's why you are seeing me being clowned. So yeah, we'll just do a really tight one there. As for long-term play, I would probably like to see. I don't think that's a really good long-term play. Long-term play here. So let's just indicate this and just check. Yeah, I don't really think, unless we're looking for like a really long play here, I don't think that's a really good play. We can confirm this with CME, EMA. There is a long play here, which we're taking, but I think it'll rebound back and short. So I kind of want to take that risk for now, because looking at everything with the merge coming up, we kind of want to look at long plays for now. Let's look at one more play. I think let's look at BTC actually, because it's, how I put this, special, right? Because let's delete this as well. It's kind of special, right? Because there's a lot of things to consider, because now that the BCD is so low, it's not really trending together with the altcoins. So we can look at a one-day chart for this. We want to look for a long-term play for this. So let's look at how we determine, let's turn off the CME EMA first, it's getting annoying. So let's do a normal support resistance basic knowledge. Think this is fine. Yeah, okay, that should be fine. It hits that. So this is 1 day, so okay, that's fine. So we saw it being, didn't retest here, it retested here. So this is better line to draw. Okay, so we're probably seeing this as the support and resistance. Yeah, okay, that looks like a straight line at least. So I want to take a look at my indicators now to determine what I want to do with this. So let's look at CME. It says the short term. So we had a case of, let's just start here. So pull, run, pull back, 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 and pull back. So we're looking at a downtrend here. I think for long-term play, we can turn this off and look at this instead. It's definitely a risky play, to say the least, because even if I turn this on, you can see that this is priced under that and that. Okay, interesting. I would still suggest a long play. I did this in the other video. I did suggest a long play. But let's just tweak that long play just by a bit. So let's put long play really long. And let's just put the stop loss at this. Actually, let's put it a bit longer. I want to avoid a false breakout, and I want to take profit at the recent swing, at this. So I will target a 1.50. Yeah, 1.51 or whatever. Risk reward, and I would like to open at that. So my TP stop loss limit is going to be a simple 19. We're going to open at 19558.6, and we are going to take profit. So we're going to just put this unit at 6 just because it's Bitcoin, and we want to take profit at 21646, and we want to stop loss at 18174.1. So this could be really risky because what I think might happen is that we might actually see a short instead of a long. That's why I'm putting the stop loss a bit bigger, because the merge coming up might actually really affect that. So this trade is going to be invalidated really soon. So I would say that this is more of something to look into than a play that you should follow. So I don't suggest following this play unless you have balls of steel. And even if you do follow, I would probably lower the take profit to this. It's pretty scary because I wouldn't suggest doing such a long play when there are a lot of things coming up, with the meeting coming up, the FOMC meeting coming up, with the merge coming up. There's a lot of different factors could be affecting this. So if you want to make a play of this, you should probably look at this, which, you know what, I will edit it into this because I don't think 21,000 for Bitcoin is really much of a viable option at this current state of the market. So yeah, I think this is fine. So yeah, we place that there and that there. And this is a 1 day, so obviously it'll take some time. If you look at the 4-hour indicator, you can see the same thing here. And it does definitely tell you that, hey, this is a good play. Well, at least from my end. I think the stop loss is a bit too big for the 4-hour play, but I think it's fine. Yeah, I think I covered everything in this on how to swing trade, for now at least. I would probably do more calls, but more on swing, because with all of the news coming up like merge, it's probably better to swing than scalp at the moment. And I think that a lot of plays I've made recently are really forced. I don't want to, because I feel like I need to do calls, so I'm kind of forcing plays, and I don't think that's a good thing because they're not really high quality. High quality makes, like, it's gonna increase my win rate by a lot, but it's gonna take a longer time. But I can do medium quality, and you know, some are gonna be losses, some are gonna be wins, but we kind of end up on top at the end of the day. So I think that is a bad idea, and I'll probably go more back to this kind of style. Well, more scalper swing-ish. I want to be more swing-ish, so we'll be looking at a longer play than a short-term play. So our plays will be going, for our plays going forward, they're going to be going through a bit longer. So we'll be looking at probably like a day, with 3 trades a day, and then we'll let that trade play out as we go. We will not just say like, hey, okay, let's TP at 20%, we'll TP at 10%. I think that's really bad, because we are really limiting our TP potential, and we're actually really not making money. So with that being said, I think this video is done. Thank you so much for watching, and let me know if you have any questions about TA or about the indicator and stuff like that. And you can probably go look at the other video that I'm going to be posting later, after some editing, because that covered right before the Ethereum pump yesterday. And I did say that I did say that Ethereum would cap out 1,615, and man, was I wrong. So yeah, let's take one last look at this. yes, rate across the chart besides the atom one, because we entered. I think these are all long terms, right? BNB was yeah, BNB was a short term one, so it's a short trade, right? Wait, it's long trade, so we're trying to break through this. So it might break resistance, and if it doesn't break resistance, then we go back to the stop loss. Yeah, that makes sense actually. Maybe a short was better, to be honest. Anyways, with that being said, thanks for watching, and I'll probably catch you guys on the next video covering scalping, really. And I'll update you guys on this place if you guys want to. So yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys later.